The average anime experience, explained with the Dunning-Kruger effect. So, it's mid-2019 and your friend tells you about this glorious discovery of his called Sword Art Online. You hear cool words like dual-wielding swords, another world, demons, big titties, and being the horny 8th grader you are, it doesn't take much more to sell you. So you go home, pretend your Algebra 1 homework doesn't exist, learn the art of pirating, and start watching. 10 hours later, you join r/MyAnimeList, change your Discord profile picture to Asuna with the smallest piece of clothing ever produced covering her tits, and become the annoying friend who spreads the gospel of anime at school. This is you right now. You've just begun your journey. There's a lot more to come. A few months go by, it's 2020 and the entire world's bunkering up for lockdown, but, well, that's just fine with you, because that means you get more time to watch anime and lose connections with your friends that you've never had. By this point, you've discovered this insidious and deceptive world called isekai. You watch shows like That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime, Rising of the Shield Hero, Ari Ferretta, and many more popular titles. Add on the shonen you hadn't gotten to yet that even the guy from your 9th grade classroom that picks on weebs like you has seen, some slice of life with writing so boring, my grandma with narcolepsy to wake up from an episode just to insult the show, and romance anime you're secretly addicted to but won't tell your friends about because, well, that would be cringe. You think to yourself, wow, I'm truly becoming one of those experienced Reddit anime veterans, but you've really just reached the next episode of disappointing my parents in Not Another World. And now you've reached the peak. And no, that's not a One Piece reference, you fucking degenerates. One day, around a year after you started your anime journey, you wake up and scroll r/MyAnimeList to find a post discussing a video from your favorite AniTuber, or just any anime you've been interested in general. You click on the video and see the title, Life Cycle of an Anime Fan. The first few minutes of the video go by and you're hearing titles like Hunter x Hunter, Attack on Titan, One Piece. Amateur stuff, really. You've watched shows like Full Metal Alchemist and Fire Force after all. All of a sudden you hear Dr. Stone, one of the shows you thought made you unique. A show you thought made you stand out from the average newbie. Then another show you've recently watched, Blue Exorcist, is named. And all of a sudden, you're hearing all your favorite shows, and you're not even 2 minutes into the video. You check the timestamp and see The Newbie. You desperately start scrolling a little deeper into the Reddit forums you love so much and see posts like anime newbie stereotypes with all your favorite shows. Then you overhear the AniTuber you're watching finish off with the newbie section by calling you a normie. All of a sudden, you have your Yusuke moment. Everything becomes black. You feel nothing. You feel empty, and you're reborn as a normie. You thought you'd found the place you could call home, a place where you were accepted, but it seems all but a dream at this point. But you're an optimistic person. You realize 1 year probably isn't enough to call yourself a veteran when you're up against Redditors that have given up their dreams and passions to jerk off to 02. Congratulations, you've now reached the cultured phase of your life cycle. You know where you stand, and you realize there's a lot more out there than you originally thought. The years go by, and you learn more about what this genre of entertainment has to offer. By this point, you've learned about manga, and the glorious new abilities that come with it. You can now disengage in conversations in the outside world, in an optimal fashion. After all, manga doesn't require volume, it doesn't require good internet, and it can be passed off to friends as comics. But that's not all. You're killing 2 birds with 1 stone here. After all, reading manga by default makes you better than anime fans. Who's the one with the power to spoil a series someone's been watching for the past 1 year after all? You've seen titles like Cowboy Bebop, Berserk, Serial Experiments Lane, The Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya, Hellsing Ultimate, and more. You've also discovered the world of Studio Ghibli, Korean anime, manhwa, and so much more. This is you now. X marks the spot. You found the One Piece. You're the Reddit anime veteran you once looked up to years ago. The time intervals between your showers increased, the karma points have increased, and you've finally been accepted. IRL or online, you're comparatively always the more knowledgeable one in any conversation related to anime, manga, and the like. You know your taste is refined. You remind yourself of the quote, learn the rules like a pro, to then break them like an artist. You think you're the modern day Da Vinci. After all, you went through the Narutos and the My Hero Academias of the world. You learned about manga, learned about the classics, learned what refined taste is, and here you are. You think to yourself, I'll never stop watching anime. This will always be my favorite form of entertainment. You stop. You remember a certain something from your childhood. What was it? Oh, right. Video games. You've been watching so much anime lately, you decide you want a temporary change of pace. You launch Valorant after years, run a match while thinking about the next anime classic you'll watch, and do poorly. You're rusty after all. You decide to run another game, actually focusing this time. Can't end on a loss, after all. In a clutch 1v1, you secure the win for your team, and scream into voice chat like a howler monkey. Then a feeling you haven't felt in a long time washes over you. You think, let me play a little bit more. So you play another match, then another, and 10 hours later, you join r/gaming, change your Discord profile picture to something akin to your new favorite clip farmer, and become the annoying friend who talks about Valorant all day.